What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. Got some good and fast airdrop updates for you. So make sure you stay tuned. And if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Just remember, nothing I say here is financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube. And as always, please do me a favor and follow me on Twitter, trying to grow that following. Also, my wallet has taken a bit of a beating, so help me out and follow me onto Bank as well. And if you want extra coaching, guidance, and support to make sure you succeed in the bull run, I got the links to my services down below. Now, crypto market has been somewhat recovering. We had a very healthy correction down to almost like a $94,000 Bitcoin price, a $3,500 Ethereum price. We may revisit and retest those local lows before we send higher. So please hold off on using excess leverage. You know, one of the things I hate seeing is people getting too overconfident and blowing their chance to make life-changing wealth. I know many people either love to go long or short. In fact, I was talking to somebody a couple days ago who told me they were shorting, and I'm like, I would never want to short anything in a bull market outside of an airdrop token, and even those are getting way too risky. We saw that happen with Magic Eden. In fact, I had a short on it at like $3.50. It went up to $7. I had to average down heavily, or I guess average up. And then when the price dropped to $5, I closed my position out in profit. But oh my God, like if you're not careful, you can blow your account, so you can sort of get liquidated. You want to avoid that. Right now, the safest thing to be doing is accumulating still in spot and wait for the Christmas rally or what we expect to happen in January as the rest of the bull run starts to play out. Please survive to that point, and using excess leverage will basically impede you from doing that. So first update is on this protocol, Lingo. Like, you probably remember me talking about this 5 or 6 months ago. We had to farm it on Twitter. There was a pre-sale. Well, their claim went live this morning, and in usual fashion, what happened? Well, every single time a claim happens, the site seems to go down. The Lingo team was working on the bandwidth. They got it working, I think, an hour and a half after. And, the price had actually appreciated. For context, pre-sale price was, I think, 15 or maybe 13 to 15 cents. And the token launched at like 50 cents. It's currently sitting around 30, whatever. It's I reload this stupid thing. But it was basically around 30 cents last I checked, 34 cents. There you go. So still pretty good. If you got in the pre-sale, you're up. Keep in mind, there are some very strict tokenomics. So just to be very clear, the airdrop and the public pre-sale is a 10% unlock at the token generation event. So you really can't just sort of completely dump. If you're a first class NFT holder, you got 20% unlock, but everybody else got 10%. And then what happens is it's a 3-month cliff, and then you got 12 months after where it's sort of vesting over that time period. This is actually a process they're using to actually protect the price of Lingo, because the most common question I got asked this morning, or I saw get asked to the team, was, hey, why can't I sell? It wasn't as much, where can I buy? No, it was, how can I sell? So we see this happen time and time again. So if you did farm the Lingo token, hey, nice. I got like $500 this morning. I'd say 3/4 was my pre-sale, but my pre-sale, I basically 2x'd just on the buy, a little more than that actually. And then obviously the airdrop was free. Now, if you're interested in sort of trading it, you can go and trade it on Uniswap, probably the best place to do it with the highest liquidity last I checked. And also if you want to buy it and stake it, you can do the same thing too. I'm not doing that because a lot of people will ask me, what did I do? Well, I took my Lingo token, I claimed it. It asked if you want to stake it. I said no, and I just sold it. So the next update I have is on Avantis. So Avantis completed season 1, and I did fade this one in season 1. But you know what? After what I saw with Hyperliquid, even though I don't expect it to be that insane, I am farming Avantis Season 2. Avantis has 2 ways of farming their protocol, and there's a really good thread on this. But basically, the first is to go in and do perpetual trades. This is not, or it doesn't seem like the sort of place to have an order book. Basically, you go long and short and you close your position. You can do it on a bunch of tokens. You can see right here. I'm just going to do it on Ethereum just to be safe here because there is no order book that I can see. And then the second thing you can do is you can go to earn, and the earn vaults are actually almost capped. So there's not that much time left. There's 9 million capacity in the junior vault, 6 million in the senior vault. And the way it works is if you're in the vault, you make money off trading fees and every time somebody loses on the platform. And then the senior vault is the same thing, except much less. It's meant to be a little less risky. That being said, if people win, it comes out of the vault as well. So you got to be very careful because in a bull market, it's very hard to lose unless you're absurdly terrible with risk management and you go insane on leverage. I'll give you an example. On Hyperliquid, I was down like $14,000 or $15,000 at the lowest point during that correction, and then I got all of that back and more just because I had enough margin in my account to hold through any of those downturns. It was super easy, not even sweating. I have 0 liquidation price on my entries on Hyperliquid, and that makes it so that I just hold through, pay whatever borrowing fees, and I can win. But yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, definitely sort of get in. Season 2 is literally just starting. The XP is accruing as of today. The dashboard released in 2 weeks. And, those are the 2 ways I would go about it. I've included the link to join in the description below. I have my referral code. If you want to use it and support the channel, much appreciated. Next update is on moonlaunch.fund. So some of you have the ASC Club or AS Club NFTs, so the after school club, which is the Eclipse. I don't consider it the OG NFT. I know many people are between that and validators. If you are farming the Eclipse airdrop or the Eclipse network, because it should, in my opinion, should be the biggest airdrop that's coming, because this is the Solana EVM, or the Solana virtual machine, right? So it's going to be Sol and ETH together living in harmony. Well, this NFT is a massive part of its history. And I have the validators. I now have the After School Club NFT as well. The price of that continues to go up. I bought it on the first day of secondary sales for like 0.17 ETH, and now it's like 0.25 or 0.24, so pretty good. But if you hold that NFT, you can qualify for the Moon airdrop. You go to airdrop.moon.co. When you do that, you'll see this. I got this link saying I don't qualify. So be it. There's a way to get around it. What you have to do is you have to go into their Discord and basically you fill in the form and you will be qualified for the airdrop. You have about 3 days until this ends, I believe. Right? So deadline is on December 16th. So you still got some time. Definitely do it. I've included the link to the Moon Discord in the description below. And then you can also check this Excel document to see if your address has already been calculated. And obviously, this is the number of NFTs that you hold on to. Next update is on Suilend. So I mentioned Suilend a little late to the game, and I didn't really use it that much. And basically, they had their token generation event for the Send token. It's not really worth that much, but hey, money is money. You can always change that into Sui token. And they did have a very good distribution. So 40% of the Send supply is distributed versus the M-drop mechanism, 20% to Send point holders and early users, 5% to the Sui ecosystem, and 15% to Save holders on Sol. So the way it works is you go to suilend.fi/send, you deposit some SSui, that allows you to redeem some M-Send, and then you can decide how much you want to claim. Basically, you have if you claim early, there's a penalty fee, and we saw this mechanism work very well with Drift and others, where it actually helped keep the token price up. Now, my allocation is 1.19 cents, so don't worry about me, but would be interested to see how you guys did. Post in the comments below. If you farmed this, that's fantastic. I got into this way too late, and all I did was deposit Sui, borrow USDC, bought more Sui with it, and made a bunch of money off that. So, hey, I already got paid from this. So it was fantastic. The next update is if you have been using Jumper, right? One of the things I always talk about on this channel is farming airdrops passively. I truly believe the best way to farm airdrops is not to be focused on farming the airdrops, but earning airdrops as a result of the activities that you do. This is why I use Jupiter only in Solana. This is why I use Stargate and Wormhole whenever I'm bridging. Why? I want to basically get more transaction volume, and I know there's going to be a rebate at some point. And when I use Jupiter, I know many times, and I know many times for you guys as well, you probably used Odos, and that was probably because it might have been the most cheapest option or the one that finished the transaction in the cheapest amount of time. Well, they've finally tokenized their protocol as well, and it launches, or their token generation event is on December 20th at 4 a.m. UTC. Basically, they've got some information over here on everything you need to know about sort of what the purpose of the Odos token is, why they're launching, sort of the loyalty program, and how they're going to recognize early users. Well, what you can do is you can go check the eligibility checker to see how you did. I got 6,563 Odos loyalty rewards. Not only am I getting the token, but I'm also getting a 17% fee rebate on all qualifying transactions going forward. So that's pretty cool as well. Sarah on Twitter also posted some comments, and she included a bit of the distribution. I'm sure it's available somewhere else, but made it very easy. So definitely want to link her tweet here. So give her a follow if you haven't already. About 495,000 addresses were eligible for this Odos rewards, and you can see how it's tiered. Only 28 wallets got over 32,000 Odos. I'm in tier 4 because I got about 5,600 or something, and that's about 30,000 wallets sort of got that tier and 17% rebate. So would be interested to know what tier you're in. Next update is on Cudis. So Cudis is that sort of smart ring. So I have mine right here. Right here, I don't know if you can see it, but basically they have version 2 out right now. And for anyone who's interested, they've got 300 spots, first come, first serve. So you can talk to them, see if it's done already. And it will cost you 20,000 Kudos points and to basically get a free upgrade for your ring. The other thing is you have to be holding an edamame. So if you're not holding an edamame, and by the way, just so you guys know, anyone who held a Cudis was able to mint one of these for free a few months ago. I know I posted this in the Web3 Secret Society, and I'm pretty sure I also made a video about it in an update. Basically, if you don't have one, it's 0.88 Sol to buy it. I think that's been relatively the price. I think I even sold one for 1 Sol. Can't remember. Something like that. Yeah, around here. Yeah, 1 Sol. Something like that. But hey, if you're interested, check it out. I've included the links to all that below. The next update I have for you guys is on Jupiter. As you know, we have Jupiter 2 coming up in about probably 6 to 7 weeks, likely, maybe even sooner. I remember telling you guys back in February that Jupiter 2 will come before you know it. Well, one of the most common questions people have is what's going to change? What's going to be the change to the price, right? So this team, Pine Analytics, has put together a dashboard that lets you see how many JUP tokens will be unlocking for the next 30 days. That gives you an idea of the sale pressure you're going to see. So you can see here, we're currently in December 12th, and I believe it's 1 full month to get the unlock. You see here certain dates like December 17th, December 25th, Christmas, and January 3rd. There's a massive unlock happening. I didn't check for the video, but I'm pretty sure this probably corresponds to something close to the date where they basically finalize that Jupiter 2 will be happening. So all these unlocks are happening. What is this, like about 60 million tokens? Or no, this is 50 million tokens. But basically, how many tokens will be basically dumped, right? And that's very, very important to know, because that will help you understand, exactly, one, Should you be unstaking now as well to try to sell before? Or do you want to wait out? Or do you want to save some money to buy the dip on Jupiter? So I'll leave that to you. The next update I have from you is a CC2, basically one of his insights today. And this is around Kaito AI. So I invest in Arkham. I didn't qualify for the Arkham airdrop because I wasn't interested in it. But basically, Kaito AI is it's a free to farm protocol. Basically, the way it works is you sign up and it's going to sort of farm using your Twitter account. And the idea here is the more tweets you put out, the more you farm it. You can see here when you sign up, it tells you how many smart followers you have. I've included my link below. Definitely sign up. I'd be interested to know if I'm a CT smart follower or not, but I definitely recognize some of these top smart followers over here. We got Jess right here. We got Doug Hype right there as well, and some others. And then basically once you do this, every time you yap, you sort of will get some points and all that. And you can farm that way. Last update I have for you guys is on Mitosis. Today is the last day to technically sign up if you want to be able to claim all 10 days of the faucet. Definitely recommend that you do this. I know a lot of people are like, hey, like it's going to be peanuts. Well, you know what? If you have time, but no, if you don't have the money, this is definitely something I recommend you look into. It's somewhat under farmed. Like I've put very little effort. I'm gold 1, and gold 1 is, I think, the 7th tier. I'm close to sort of emerald. But basically, gold 1 is the top 10%. And like I've already made a strategy guide video on exactly how you can earn the top spot in here if you actually put in the effort. So definitely check it out if that is something that interests you. Okay. Got Crypto School Oxford in the house. Hey, great catching you again. Hey man, how's it going? Thanks for the comments in the video. Appreciate you. Jordan, another day, another completely botched airdrop. Oh man, 100%. Howdy, how's it going, Mike Bennett? Send gave me 7 tokens for $300 deposited a few weeks ago. And Simone, not surprised, but here's what I will say. Here's how you make money on these platforms, right? So I made a video a few days ago talking about the #1 thing you can do to 20x your portfolio, and it's to leverage the tokens you have. So what I did was I deposited a bunch of Sui on here, borrowed USDC, used that USDC in another Sui protocol that I'm farming, swapped it into Sui, and lent it back. And what did that do for me? Well, as Sui's price is now like 4.6 or something, I sold that Sui, got the USD from it, paid off the loans, and pocketed the rest. This is some of the stuff you can do, and that's actually what earns you money. These airdrops typically are just a rebate, but the true value, because I do this with Aave, I do this with Communal Finance, I did it with Suilend, is leveraging the tokens you have, not just putting money in there and just sort of staking it or whatever. It's not worth it. Are you going to get involved in the Neptune net presale? No, I will not be. I don't really know much about it, but I won't be. Got 1.36k Odos. Nice. Remember, this is passively farmed, right? So we got this regardless of what we did. So even if Odos ends up being like 1 cent to $10, I mean, maybe it's not worth claiming, but even maybe it's like worth 5 cents. That'll be like $70 for free. You know, I know a lot of people are scoffing on it. Somebody on Twitter was like, this is going to be nothing. Well, great. Then you got it for free. You didn't put any effort in. Really can't complain about it. It's just nice to know. And maybe it's something, maybe it's not. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I am making more and more videos. You probably see that on YouTube. I'll be making a ton more videos in the bull run. Got the fire under me. Help me get to 25,000 subscribers. I'm going to be here every single day trying to help you guys make it. Hopefully you can help me make it on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.